Okay, guys, so I think we're live there. I was just setting up. I got distracted by talking to people on the chat there, like Mr. Matthews, who's just coming from the shed from making his another wood burner. I'm sure we'll have a video to look at soon stage. So as you can guess, we're still in the middle of lockdown over here in Ireland, so hence my hair is getting all woolly from the sides, nowhere to get a cut, so I'll have to shave it off myself. So first off, just say welcome in to, let me see who was first in tonight. First in tonight was Snobby Scrap Picker. Great to see you, Snobby. Muriatic Acid was next in. Let me see then. Scrobby, myself and Snobby were just chatting. Pop Scrap was in. Ian Matthews. I think that's it, is it? Hazy Days is in. Hazy, good to see you. Hazy, enjoyed your music last night. Thanks for the Oasis music. You know that I like that. Let me see who else is here. Bobby Holden, welcome in. Ali Mack, welcome in. So, guys, if you get first off, all last week I kind of took a break from YouTube. I didn't do much. I didn't put out a video. I done the Monday night show, but I took a break. So sometimes you just need a break from YouTube and watching everything. So I didn't go to any of the lives at all during the week. I think I might have popped into Tina's one. I think I might have been in there for a while, and that was probably it. Scotsman in Asia, welcome in. And then last night I popped into Hazy's. Just sometimes you just need a break from it. I had a busy week at work, and what I wanted to do was something. I just watched TV for a change, and that was it. I wasn't even going to bother coming on tonight, but I said I would. I'd start it off and we'd get back into the YouTube. So it'd be nice to have a week's break. And that was it. Let me see what anyone else coming. Mike Dando, welcome in. Who else is there? So if anyone's been noticing, the old copper prices have been creeping up a bit. So copper is on the upward at the moment anyway in Ireland. I don't know what it's like over in UK and the US. Let me see. E-Waste, Dylan, welcome in. Let me see. Keep an eye just to see who else is coming in. So I'm still working on the phones, guys. So it's kind of what I do when I'm on the lives. I'll be taking apart a few phones. Braveheart Scrapper, welcome in. Good to have you in. So I was saying, yeah, I wasn't on too many lives this week. Just decided to take a break from YouTube for the week. So I apologize to anyone that I wasn't in at. It's just sometimes you just need a break from it. Dusty Blonde, welcome in. UK Scrapper, welcome in. UK Scrappers making use of that new wire stripper machine. Let me see. Trying to Blood and Vampires Comedy Show, welcome in. Blood, haven't seen. Hope all has been well. I haven't been over to any of your lives in a while. I do apologise. It's just trying to get time to get into all these lives. Partnest, welcome in. Great to see you. So I'm just stripping out phones still, guys. That's all I'm at. So I'm just taking out the phones. We got a little bit of. I'll move my camera up here now so you can see there's a little bit of brass, or is it gold? We'll take it out in a while and we'll see. I'd say last week's one was gold when I took out one of them phones, so it was nice to get that little bit of gold. And again, then we have the board. So underneath here, hopefully there will be some stuff. Ro, welcome in. Let me see. Anyone else coming in that I missed? Partnest. Was Ralph in? Did I miss Ralph coming in? Let me go back up through the chat. Oh, he was. Ralph Morrick, welcome in. How are things with you? So it's a bank holiday here in Ireland today. I don't know if it's a bank holiday in the UK or not. I don't think it is. Maybe it is. So we had today a day of rest away from work for any of us that would be working full time. So we had a day off. Just trying to read some of the chat there, guys. It's appearing up. Like Dando, no. So it wasn't a bank holiday, okay. I presume that's what he was on about there. Don't forget to hit the like, guys. Share it out if you want. Try and get a few more people in here. Be nice to have a big crowd in for a change. I'll put the link out in a few seconds. I just wanted to make sure I kind of say hi to everyone as they're coming in. If anyone wants to come up, they're more than welcome. So, Blood, I see you've changed the name, or is this another channel that you have up and running with yourself and the missus? Is this a new channel, or is it another, just a change of name? AJP Garden Machinery, how are things? Psycho Ghost Trackers, welcome in. Cheers, mate. Thanks for coming in. Haven't been around to your channel either in a while. I seen you there one night you were on live. I popped in for a few minutes. It was late enough my time here in Ireland, so good. Thanks for popping by. Paul Sharthall, welcome in, Paul. How are things with you? How's the lockdown treating you? As you can see, my hair needs a good trimming. It's beginning to get out of control because of the lockdown. We don't have any barber shops open, so I'll have to trim it myself this time. So, okay, what's this phone like? Nothing much in there. So I'm just trying to get through all these phones, and then I'll be getting onto my RAM chips for the winter. So I have a pile of RAM chips that I need to get ready for the next thing. Psychic Gold Trackers. And just trying to keep up the chat in case I'm missing anything. Paul Shortwell, hello there, good to see you. So of all the scrappers out there, guys, have you noticed that prices are beginning to improve a bit on scrap here in Ireland anyhow? But hopefully they are wherever everyone else is. Hopefully you're getting a bit better price on your scrap. Braveheart does my hair. Not much good to me. Not good to me. I'll have gold myself. I'll see how it turns out. Sure, all I'm going to be doing is shaving it off anyway. So I can't make too much of a mess of that, can I? Surely. Even I can't make a mess of that. Just trying to keep up. So I'll put the link out, see if anyone wants to come up. So again, as I do apologize to the people that I did make their lives this week. I just decided to have a break off YouTube for a week. Sometimes you just need a break away from it, especially when you're working full time and you have other things to do. You just have to take a break. So I didn't put any video out. I done my live, didn't put any video out, and was thinking about not doing the live tonight, but decided just to do it. So just pulling apart a few of these phones. Just screws in the usual hiding spots. So a link has gone out there if anyone wants to pop up, feel free. Gives me an excuse not to do any work. I can just chat. I was still working on some e-waste recovery for gold. So I have, I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4 little pots going at the moment with different materials in them. Some of them are gold pins, some of them are connectors, and there's some actual interesting chips I came across. So hopefully we'll get some videos going on them at some stage, but can't guarantee it because I get lazy this time of year. Also need to start packing away some stuff in the shed because it's getting to that stage of the year where most of the chemical work I won't be able to do because it's coming into the winter and the weather isn't conducive to do it. So we'll just have to put it aside and deal with it next year. Sorry, my brother. I'm gonna test everything before the build, but I'll be listening and checking chat. Yeah, no problem at all, Ro. Everyone has work to do. Everyone has stuff to do. That's what we're all very busy, and that's why I never take offense if someone has to pop out or just pop in to say hi and they're gone again. I understand that fully. Life goes on. YouTube is just a bit of fun. All quiet here. Badly need a haircut though. Yeah, I need a haircut as well. I'm trying to get the right torque screwdriver, but of course I keep pulling out the wrong one. Oh, yeah. So the prices, scrap prices are good, to say, and got a few motors and stuff I'm going to strip down. I don't know whether I do any videos on them. I probably won't, because there's plenty of videos up there of other guys doing them. So I think Snobby and Ian Matthews has something up there on that sort of stuff. Let me bring up, just mentioned his name and he looked down, he's in the basement. Snobby Scrap Picker, how do you?
Evening, Irish.
What's the story? Sorry I didn't come into your live last night, as I was saying there already, or not last night, on Friday night. I took a break from YouTube for the week. I was just, sometimes you just get, you just need a break away from it.
Listen, you don't have to justify anything. You do what you do when you do it. That's it.
Yeah.
You weren't missed,
Well, thanks for your honesty.
Well, look, I've spoke to a few tubers and that, and doing it every single night of the week, there is someone going live, and you just can't do it. You just, it's just too much.
Yeah. I just decided to take a complete, I think I went into, for about 20 minutes or maybe half an hour, I was in Braveheart Scrapper. I was taught in that one, and then I didn't go into Ali's, I didn't go into yours, I wasn't in Raphael's. Then I went into Hazy Days last night, because he was playing music, and I just put the music on and I lied back on the couch and just had the music playing in the background. That was it. So it was that was all. And then I said I wasn't. How are you doing, Parnest? I wasn't going to come on tonight.
Not too bad for Monday.
Yeah, good. I wasn't going to come on tonight, but then I decided, sure, get back into it now this week.
Yeah, you can only do what you can do.
Yeah. So, what have you noticed? The scrap prices are improving a bit, or have you been in the scrapyard lately, Snobby?
I haven't. No.
Yeah, copper price went up by 30 cent a kg over here. So that's not bad. Every 30 cent counts if you had 100 kgs, it's an extra 30 quid.
Yep, sure is. I'm not really. I sort of keep all the copper and brass.
Yeah, I've seen that with your buckets of brass in one of your videos there. That's a nice heavy looking bucket of brass you have there.
That's a small one.
Yeah, why don't you show us the big one? Big one.
Maybe one day. Evening part.
And what's your plan? You're just keeping that as a rainy day sort of fund. If you ever did need it badly or something, you can dive into it.
I do have intentions to melt it down at one point. It won't be this year. It probably won't even be in the half of next year. But there'll be some melting projects, I would have thought. And the thing is, you need a lot of stock. So you need a lot of stock behind you, because whilst you're melting, you can still find stuff, but you'll still have lots of stock to carry on melting.
Yes.
Not that it'd be a different channel or anything like that. It would be just something, that I'll
another part of your channel, like same channel, but it'll be just another thing you do on the channel.
Yeah. I've got a fair bit stocked up. Got a fair bit of copper. My lead's the hardest one to get your hands on.
Yeah. As soon as you mentioned about melting, who pops into the basement?
Hello.
Who's
As soon as
this?
he heard the word melting, he was in.
I was actually in the basement from the first moment that you. No, not in the basement. I was in the StreamYard from the moment you put the link out. But I didn't want to be the first. Like again.
Ralph, you got me a trick.
And this melting and pouring that you're going to do, what setup have you got the setup ready for it, or is that something you're going to get later on in the year?
Well, I've already done melting before, right? And all the equipment that I did have, I got rid of, right?
Okay.
I did say I was not going to do it anymore. And I've got a few bits and pieces, that need welding and shaping and, to make the furnace. I've got the cement. I've got some stuff.
Yeah.
But, they're future videos, I hope, making a furnace from scrap and from scratch and start on scratch.
Yeah, from scrap and start.
Yeah,
right.
SW Dweeb, some metal casting guy I follow. He's actually the one that teaches me about how to make all the patterns in the sand for the pouring and stuff. He's a pretty good teacher, and he actually posted today, or like less than an hour ago maybe, that he built a new furnace, and he's going to have a video about it. And it looks very interesting to me, so I'm probably going to copy that for my new furnace. So might be interesting to watch.
I'd like to get an 8 kilo crucible. That's the sort of size.
That's a pretty big one. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that's the sort of size I'm looking to start. I've done 7 kilo melting, as you know, Ralph.
Mm-hmm.
That was aluminium, and that is lighter, but when it's melted, it's still quite heavy. But that's the sort of size I'm looking to make my furnace. But a gas one.
That's going to be really big. I think really big ingots are somewhat overrated. It's nice to have like one really big one out of each different metal. But the smaller ones are easier to remelt if you're going to be making stuff out of it. And if the ingot is bigger than the crucible you're using, it's not going to fit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, but that doesn't stop you having 8 molds that are like a kilo size each.
Yeah, true.
And you could pour 8 rather than,
True.
But that's the sort of thing I was hoping to do, just like pour 8, one job lot, done, one go.
And that works best. Just set up a whole row of molds and then just pour one after another. I try to do that when I'm doing larger quantities of aluminium.
Yeah. But this time I want to be a bit more efficient, And
the waste oil burner looked pretty cool.
Oh, it's fierce. That's a fierce machine, that is.
Yeah. One of the other guys, Jason. No, not Jason. Julian SG. No. HG. Julian HG also uses a waste oil burner, and he was actually able to get it up to, I think it was 1400 Celsius, which is close to melting point for steel. Close to.
Yeah.
Because
Well, I've been sort of, I haven't spoke a great deal about it, but with Barstow to Vegas, #Workshop George. And obviously he's got this steam car and he's looking to make some cast iron parts for it. And, he's asking me a little bit about, melting cast iron. And I know that's got to be pretty hot.
Yeah, 1500 Celsius. That's basically holding the surface of the sun in the palm of your hand. That's insane.
But it's possible.
It is possible, yeah. You can even melt it with a Devil Forge. So if you get a good propane setup, you should be able to do it.
Mm.
And when you melt all this stuff, Snobby, what's this plan with it then afterwards? Are you going to just hold on to it, or are you going to sell it, or what are you going to do with it?
Well, I have got like letter stamps and number stamps. So, it's probably, I don't know, maybe family first, give them all a kilo ingot.
Yeah.
There you go.
Or do like what E-Waste Bin done, put his up on eBay, and he got maybe 3 times the value of the actual metal out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but by the time you take into the cost of the gas that you've used, the time you've done it, and you really don't maybe not get as much as you think you're going to get back.
Yeah, that's the other side of it. Like it's a lot of us scrappers and e-waste guys, we don't put a value on our time.
It's a hobby.
It's a hobby, see. We don't put a value on our time. Where if you did start putting a value on your time, you'd be saying, well, I spent 10 hours doing that and it's only worth a $5.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So that's the thing about it. If you're coming into this game like we are, just as hobbyists, you're not going to be making big money out of it. You're not going to be even breaking even. So a lot of guys come in and they try and they think they're going to make money on this sort of game, but unless you're doing it big style as a big scrapyard somewhere, you're not going to make money on it.
The only bonus is like all the scrap that I do get, I find on the curb.
Yeah,
I was at a customer today. He said I'm reorganizing my bathroom and doing all the work. I said, oh, do you have any like scrap copper pipe or brass fittings or whatever? Oh yeah, I think I have a piece. And I thought he was gonna come with like this, but he came with this. He said, there, yeah, you can have it. I said, oh wow, thank you. That's almost a whole ingot, I think.
Yeah, that's a nice little bonus.
Yeah.
A nice little bonus.
And I got 2 people to subscribe to my channel today.
Good man.
Yeah.
Has anyone else noticed that YouTuber on the purge again? So they are.
Yeah, it's going up and down and up and down and up and down.
Yeah.
Like losing 1, gaining 1, losing 1, gaining 1, losing 2, gaining 1.
Yeah. They've been at that now for the last couple of days on YouTube. So I think it's their yearly purge, the big one or something they're working on.
Could be.
Yeah, I tend to take no notice of it.
Yeah.
No, I don't really.
Me too, snobs.
Sorry, Parknest?
Yeah, me too, snobs.
Yeah, I take no notice of it.
Yeah.
Is Ian Matthews still in here? Male snail. I showed this a couple of times already. You know, I once got this little male snail character.
Yes.
Yes. I melted the bronze, and I made a bronze version of it.
Yeah, I like that.
That's nice. Let me put it up there.
Yeah, nice and shiny.
Yeah.
Got a bit of a lump to cut off of that yet, Ralph, eh?
Oh, this is just angle grinder.
Yeah.
Any 3D printer yet, Ralph?
No. The shipping time, delivery time was between 50 and 65 days, and I think today is at 54 days. So I'm past the 50, so could be any day now, I guess.
Should have got it on Amazon Prime, Ralph. You'd have had it by now.
I was hoping I would, but yeah.
So we can look forward to some videos then, hopefully.
Well, a live stream unboxing of the thing, and there's going to be more videos. I will be polishing this thing slightly more and cutting it off the sprue, and then polishing the bottom side into a mirror, and maybe like stamping my name in there and the date or whatever, and then sending it off to Ian Matthews when he sends me a sticker.
I was going to say, keep that. You can keep that for a giveaway or something.
Yeah, it's a male snail because Ian Matthews is a male snail, and that's why
I'm bad as him, to be honest. I can be as bad as him. I can be as bad as him.
Well, I haven't even made stickers yet, so I can't be blamed for not sending them out.
And I think even if that was made out of gold, Ralph, and you sent it to him, you still wait for a sticker.
Probably.
For one,
but he's not getting this unless I get a sticker.
Have you been going out, Snobby, doing much street scrapping?
Nah, not this week. No, not today. I was out last Monday. My son had a day off, and he said he'd take me out for a couple of hours. So that was great. That was nice. We found quite a few things actually.
Oh, did you? Because I'm finding it hard to get stuff at the moment because of the lockdowns and stuff like that. People you'd meet and you'd be talking to, and they'd say, "Oh, I got something for you." I'm not seeing them at the moment, so it's getting harder and harder to get stuff. I'm finding.
Yeah, I mean, I've got the stuff. on the Monday. So obviously I've done a lot of the footage on the Monday, and I put the video together, and then I normally put one out on a Sunday afternoon. And
Yeah, I seen it going up yesterday, but I didn't watch it yet. I have it on my to watch list.
well, you know what? It's been the best one ever.
Has it? Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was really close. I mean, I don't come up here to talk about.
No, tell us about it. I have no problem with that. I have no problem with people talking about their channel.
I'm normally very, very happy and excited if I get 200 views in the first 24 hours. Yeah.
If I got 200 views in my first 24 hours, I would have a party.
Yeah.
That's my ballpark, and I've been very excited and happy with that. This one was just shy of 5 in 24 hours. Of 500.
Yeah, that's very good.
I know. I was
what video?
My latest one. I've been like a dog with two dicks all week.
Which one was that? Did I see that?
He put it out on Sunday.
Yeah, and it was just shy of 5. 5 views for 500 in 24 hours. I was like, wow.
I'm not sure I've seen that.
I did get help from.
Videos have 80 views already.
Sorry?
The one that came out last night.
You put one out last night about your BMW.
Last night. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's had 80 views already.
Yeah.
Oh, the street scrapping in the UK. No, I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, I mean it's different because it's we're in a van, so and I did get a lot of
vandal scrapper now. You're going around as like
him. No, that was just a one-off, and I did get help from Dumpster Jerry. You know,
okay.
I'm not going to lie. He put it in his community page, and it does certainly help. It helped me.
Oh, yeah, I had the same with one of my dumpster diving videos. You Could See Me gave me a shout out, and I had like 600 views in a week, and I was really happy.
Yeah. I normally get that within a week, like 400 or 500, close to 6 maybe on a week in a week. You know, but in 24 hours, I normally get like sometimes 250, sometimes 300, and with Dumpster Jerry helping me out, it sort of was just 5 shy.
That's good.
I'm always glad if I reach 100 within like 2 days.
Yeah, no, that was good. I have it on my to watch list. I'm off work tomorrow actually because would have been a bank holiday here in Ireland today. I still get another day off work as well. So tomorrow is my other day off work. So
nice.
I'll be catching up on videos tomorrow. That's my plan, to catch up on the videos that people have put out, like Shark Scrapper. I think we'll usually have one out on a Tuesday, and I'll catch up with Snobby's one, and whoever else has ones out that I try and catch up with on my days off.
Yeah.
You know.
But with that, it came with more thumbs down than a normal video would.
Oh yeah, because jealous and so.
Yeah, well, I take no heed to the thumbs down or the bad comments anymore, because I think it's just one of them things. You're always going to get it no matter what. If you're the best YouTuber, even the best YouTubers out there get thumbs down. Like, you know,
I am the best YouTuber.
You know, so like at the end of the day, you're never going to be everyone's taste. You're never going to be what everyone wants. And then some people just have personal grudges, and that's it.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I've got a fantastic comment. I mean, it's you know, as time goes on, I seem to be maybe getting one every other video now, and this latest one is just absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
What made me laugh, right? It says it's really, really boring watching a van door open and shut. Right? Okay. So then I went to his channel and had a look and see that he's only got 5 subscribers. And that is also subscribed to some other scrapping channels, okay?
Yeah.
And I said to him, so if it's that really, really boring, why are you watching other scrapping channels that do exactly the same thing then?
Yeah.
No comeback.
Yeah. No, some people just have to gripe or have to be negative all the time. It's just their personality. They can't help it. That's the way they are. And it doesn't matter what. If they won the lotto in the morning, they'd probably still be complaining about something. You know, it's just the way they are.
Yeah.
You know.
And if you don't comment, not because you have to say something, but because you have something to say.
Yeah.
Something constructive, preferably.
Yeah. I'd never ever left any derogatory or, you know, unsavoury comment. Yeah, I'll always have a joke about something or say fantastic finds or, you know what I mean. Never ever anything derogatory because I just ain't got time for that.
Well, yeah, you just move on. If I come across a video and I'm not, it's not something I like, I just move on. I don't bother making a comment on it, you know, to be negative about it, because at the end of the day, just because I don't like it doesn't mean it's wrong or doesn't mean anything, you know. It's no point in being negative to someone's channel all the time, you know.
Yeah, I think people don't actually realise how much time and effort that you do put into recording the video, going out, doing it, and you know, and everything else, and you know, they don't appreciate the time and effort that you do put into it. Not that they have to, but they don't even realise it. See, that's the thing.
Shark Scrapper said he doesn't complain all the time. I'm complaining to Shark Scrapper that I did not win one of his hot sauces.
I didn't win either, but I completely forgot to send him an email. I still haven't done.
If you're not in, you can't win.
I know, I'm an idiot.
John Ladd, welcome in. There's a few guys coming in there. I forgot to say welcome into Tim Palmer, Raphael Scrappers there. Did I see who else did I miss?
Over there for you.
There was someone else I missed.
I can't see the chat.
I missed Dirt Rider coming in. Shark Scrapper, John Ladd, Tim Palmer. I think that's it that I missed coming in. If I missed anyone else, say hello in the chat, guys, so that we know you're there.
Or even
look at the chat. I'm not as good as you at this game, Snobby. You're good at the old lives. You get all the chat taken in. But then again, you have an assistant there beside you who can help you out.
Sometimes.
Assistant.
Well, I've had to now put her name on my intro, and assistant's Dusty Blonde Vlogs.
she wants naming rights.
I thought I would just do it, just to try it out, you know. So yeah,
why not? Why not?
Yeah.
I actually got a tip today, by the way. I thought it was quite late already, so it was dark and I didn't really see it that well. So here's a little tip for you. He said. I said, well, I'm actually not allowed to take those, but we're not going to talk about it. Very happy, so I took it and put it in my pocket. I thought he gave me a 5. Gave me a 20.
Wow.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Or maybe he thought the same, but I now have a 20.
20 euros.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And what did you do for that 20 euros, Ralph?
I fixed his dishwasher, so he didn't have to. Oh, it was slightly leaking, and I spent a hell of a lot of time trying to figure out why it was leaking. And I replaced all the rubbers and the door, checked all the hinges and the springs and all the tension and stuff. Everything was fine, but the thing was leaking. And then I noticed when I took out the bottom twirly thing, sprayy thing, that it was cracked on the side. So it was spraying sideways instead of up. And it was actually every time spraying at the tiny openings on the side at the door. So there were tiny droplets getting in there. And because it's all hot water, it all started steaming and stuff. So eventually it started dripping. It was not like a really big leak, but he had to put like little bowls on each side, corner side, because it was dripping like once every 5 minutes or so. So it wasn't really like a big leak. Well, it was a defective spray arm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Took me a hell of a long time to find that out, and because he was the last customer, I said I'll be here all night for all I care. I am not leaving before I fix this.
And I wouldn't mind, but the spray arms are probably the cheapest item to replace anyhow.
Well, he still had warranty, so it wasn't even a problem price wise. So. Well, yeah.
So he's almost got a reconditioned one now.
Yeah,
I replaced rubbers. I checked all the hinges. I made sure everything was okay, and I even tilted it backwards a bit so that water would go to the back and not to the front. Yeah. He was happy, and I even told him that this job pays a lot better than my old job, and that the difference in pay actually is almost enough for me to pay my rent, and that I probably soon will be getting a steady contract and probably going to be making more money. And still, he found it necessary to give me a tip.
That's good when you get it. Well, you're more inclined the next time if you ever had to go back to that guy you're more inclined to be helpful to them.
Oh yeah, I'm helpful to anyone. I mean, I just get paid. I don't care what I do all day.
Do you ever find that some people, no matter like you're out there and you're helping them, they're still not going to, they're still giving out, or that you're not quick enough or anything like that? Do you get many grumpy customers?
No, not really. Most people are pretty happy if their washing machine or the dishwasher starts working again after a couple of weeks.
Yeah. No, I've noticed since the pandemic started or has got dragged on, people are more irritated easier. They give out about little things now because they're not as patient.
Mm.
Yeah, one of the funnier things that usually happens is the moment I step in the door, especially in the customers in the early morning, I step in the door and then the guy says, "I have one question." I'm like, "Oh God, now what? Would you like coffee?" Oh yes, please.
That's not too bad.
Yeah.
That's not too bad. So did you get your 2 new subscribers from calling to people, or how did you get?
Yes, I think the guy I just told you about gave me the tip. He was actually while I was working, I was talking about the whole metal melting and the YouTube stuff, and I showed him a short video of the mail snail that I made, and he said, "Oh, that's brilliant!" And yeah, of course, why not? I mean, this is my latest project, so I had the video like right up there in my library.
First couple of videos.
Yeah, and he was like, "Oh yeah, brilliant," and yeah, I would like to see some more of that. I said, "Well, here's my YouTube channel. This is just my name," and I was at a nice young lady. I think she was 25-ish, something, and the lock of her washing machine broke, which the replacement lock I just took the brass pins and the spool and stuff out, and all the plastic I just threw away. So. That was a really easy fix. It was done in like 5 minutes, but I just was chatting with her quite a bit. And we walked downstairs because the washing machine was upstairs. And there was a really big old CRT television there. I said, "Oh, wow, that's a really old thing." "Oh, yeah, that's been there for ages." Blah, blah, blah. I said, "Well, unfortunately, I have no space in my van left, so I can't take it for you." "Oh, really? Why would you want that old thing?" Tell the whole story, melting metals. "Oh, that's really interesting." And I showed her my little muffin, which I always have on me. And then I showed her the mail snail, this short video bit. "Oh, that's so brilliant." I said, "Yeah, but why did you film it?" I said, "YouTube." "Oh, show me." So yeah.
That's another subscriber.
And I looked at my analytics like I don't know, 2 hours later, and I noticed 1 extra subscriber. So I'm guessing that was her. So could be coincidence, but you never know.
You need to get stickers, man. You can stick the stickers on the.
Yes, I have an idea for something to give out, and I'm going to probably be casting small things. Like I'm thinking of making like a small YouTube button. Like one side is the YouTube play button, and the other side has my logo on it.
Yeah.
Something like that. Stuff to give away. Just. Make some simple aluminium ones and just polish them up a bit, and make some like bronze or brass ones for giveaways. I don't know. But that I will do when I get my 3D printer, because then I can more easily make stuff.
Yeah, the 3D printer. I'm looking forward to this 3D printer. I want to see it in operation.
I'm hoping it'll be here within the next few weeks. Yeah. Should be, according to the shipping estimate. Okay, enough talking from me. I'm going to be quiet for a bit.
No, you're all right. Everyone's allowed to talk about what they're doing and stuff like that. That's the idea of this Monday night, is to let people say what they're up to and everything else. So as I said, Park Nest is being quiet there, but he put a video out on his BMW. So
yeah, that was yesterday. Yeah, and I got obviously 2 more videos coming out on Friday and Sunday. Friday video would be a dashcam review.
Yeah, you're quite a regular uploader, aren't you, Parky? Really?
Yeah.
Hey.
To upload at least once a week at the same time. Yeah. Friday at 6 o'clock, and if content permitting, I'll do a Sunday upload as well. So I've got quite a few videos packed.
Yeah, all takes time and effort, doesn't it?
Like you were saying there, Snobby, about the people not realising the amount of time and effort. Like like for you to have 2 channels on the go, I know there's 2 you doing the channel, but the 2 of you are still involved with each other's channels and that. So like really, when Dusty's doing a video, you're helping her with her video. So that's, you know, and then she's helping you with your video. So that's a lot of work for you during the week. Like it's really, you're doing, if she's doing a video, you're doing a video, she's doing a live, you're doing a live. You're involved in 4 actual uploads a week, which is a lot of stuff to be doing and a lot of editing, and a lot of everything.
You don't have like a full-time job, do you?
Me, no.
No, exactly. So you have a lot more time, and that's why you can be consistent and you put a lot more time and effort in your videos, which shows.
Yeah, the editing and everything, you can tell that he puts a lot of time into his editing. Where
I wish I
find them together and throw them out there and let them go.
Yeah. When I was going to say homeless. When I was without a job, homeless. Thank God, no. When I was without a job, I had a video up like every week. Well, in the very beginning, they were pretty crap, but I could do projects like this, like one a week, and have a video out if I didn't have a full-time job. But I kind of like my job. I get a lot of scrap and sometimes subscribers. So.
And the 20 euros now and again.
Yeah, and 20
yes.
euros.
Oh, that's not all. I got like a whole stash full of tips that I've collected. I think I've been doing this for a year now. I think I got like 100 and something euros now in tips. It's not bad for a year. I just keep them separate. Yeah, I just keep them separate, and at some point I just buy something. I had to buy a new Dremel because my old one broke again. Damn thing.
I had to buy some more Dremel cutting discs because I was working on a Beetle, you know, rear hubs, and I needed to use Dremel to get the inner race off, and I used the last of my cutting discs.
Oh yeah, those red brownish discs. They break really quick. Yeah. You're better off with the ones that actually are kind of like small grinding discs, which have like the fiber in there and what's that called? I'm not sure what they are called. The ones you also have on an angle grinder, only really small.
Yeah, like a flat disc.
Yeah, that'll work. Yeah.
So Tim is saying I need to find something else to do now that the grass cutting is done. So Tim,
connection.
Yeah.
You can stay on panel without cutting out or whatever.
I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to fill up Gil's face with coffee.
But
watch my phone don't get too hot as well. It's getting hot.
Oh, and to catch more Pokemon, apparently. There's a lot around now during Halloween. There's all like ghost and dark type Pokemon.
So you still play the Pokemon game, do you?
Oh yeah, why not? I mean, it's there. I've been playing since it released in early 2016.
And would it not be like what time does it get dark over there now?
Now we had daylight savings. I think just past 5. I think like 5:30. It's almost just about completely dark.
Yeah. And you still go out looking for Pokemons?
Wait. Did you have daylight savings as well over there, Scrapping Irish?
Yeah. The clocks changed on Saturday night.
All right. I was wondering if we were on the same time now.
I think the only one that didn't change was America. I think they're a week behind, aren't they? Or something?
Yeah, I remember this because the reset in World of Warcraft was always at 3 a.m. and whenever daylight savings was, it was always at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
So and that went on for about 2 weeks, and then it was at 3 a.m. again.
Yeah, so I got an extra hour in bed this weekend, so we did.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I still need to log into World of Warcraft because it's also Halloween in there. There's an event going on that has some nice rewards.
No wonder you to be up so late at night because you have to do all this gaming and everything else as well as your.
Yes, that's why I don't want to have my job. I want the money. I don't want the job. It's like the 50-ish hours a week that I really miss because of it. How about all you people just send me all your money? My PayPal is in my about section. It says feed me. And just send me like $1 bazillion so that, or euros or whatever, $1 bazillion money so that I can I no longer have to work, and I can make awesome videos.
Okay, then scrap out all that, and you can bring in a little bit of cash.
Yeah.
Yeah. The scrapping is only like the only reason I do the scrapping is just for the gold recovery is just for a bit of just being able to do it, and at the end of it, hopefully have a couple of little bars of gold, and then any copper and stuff like that. It's a bonus. Then whenever I do cash it in, and I guess whatever amount of money, I'll just put it back into maybe buying something for the channel. You know, the usual carry on, upgrade a camera, upgrade something. You know. That's the same as what you'd be doing, Snobby, with any money you make out of it, isn't it? You'd be upgrading.
I generally don't take any sort of money from stainless steel, wire, insulated wire. That just all goes to Dusty. You know, for all the effort and time that she puts into helping and all that type of thing. You know, everything else, bright wire, it's all bucketed up with lids on. And but I have got a little project that I've got coming up, and it was a few weeks back now. I came across a brand spanking new. Well, I say brand spanking new. It was a Ariston. I think it's Ariston combination boiler.
Oh yeah, they are Aristons, yeah.
I see it on the driveway, and I passed it, and I went back because it was set back. The house was actually set back, and it was on quite a busy road, and it meant slowing down the flow of traffic to go up onto this drive. And eventually, I sort of when I'd done what I had to do, come back, and it was still there. So I knocked on the door and asked, and apparently the actual house owner was at the back of the house in a separate building living, and the people in the front of the house were renting it from the owner who lived behind. Okay, and he said, "Oh, hold on a second," and he phoned up the guy who was in the house behind. He come out and said, "I'll just take it. It's new." But what they'd actually done is they'd put the main cold feed into the gas pipe.
Oh.
Yes, and completely ruined it on installation. So it's obviously someone doing something they shouldn't have been doing in the first place.
Yeah, someone who didn't know what they were doing and just chancing their arm at it.
And it was quite apparent when I took it apart that there was water in areas that there should never be water. Yeah, and I mean absolutely flooded. I mean, where the actual gas burns to warm up the water, that was full up with water. Anyway, the water pump in this new Ariston boiler, right, is, I'm going to say, perhaps 95% plastic, right? Oh. So something I'll have coming out. I've got a water pump from probably maybe 1990s, then maybe one in 2000, and then one in 2020. And where has the scrap gone?
Yeah, you'll see the brass, the amount of brass in the first one, and by the time you come to the last one, as you said, it's becoming plastic.
It's plastic. It's all being replaced with plastic. Even the actual manifolds and all things like that, you know, it's all interlinked plastic with just metal clips that hold it together. No compression fittings, nothing. It's all gone.
It's easier, cheaper, faster.
Yeah, but it's not helping us scrappers out much.
Yeah, but nobody cares about scrappers because it's not really a viable business thing.
Well, some scrappers were, like, we'd say, if you were a big scrapper going around and you're doing it from 8 o'clock till whatever, if you picked up 10 of them old boilers, they were worth some money. But if you pick up 10 of them new ones and they're full of plastic, you're only wasting your time nowadays. You know?
Yeah. But they don't make stuff thinking about, oh, we're going to get the scrappers. We're going to use a lot of plastic. That's going to annoy them. No, they're just thinking, this is a lot cheaper. Now we can make 100 for the price of one.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, the injection molding to make a piece of plastic that's got so many outlets and inlets, you know, with all the clips that have to clip together and everything like that, that must cost an absolute fortune for the injection molding for just one piece. You know, it must cost thousands and thousands to make that. You know.
Yeah, but they make thousands and thousands of pieces.
Oh yeah, but there was nothing wrong with the original stuff in the first place.
Oh no. Oh yeah.
There's all people who put all kinds of equations to the work and do all the math, and they're making money somehow or saving money somehow by doing all of this. So eventually, the stuff that you buy in the store is becoming cheaper.
Yeah, I don't think that this boiler is actually very cheap though, Ralph. This is the thing, see, the more technology and techno stuff that they put into this boiler, because on a circuit board on an older boiler, you know, it's probably 1 foot long by 8 inches deep.
Yeah.
These new ones now are 6 inches long by about 4 inches high. So they've consolidated every chip that they possibly can to make it as micro small as possible.
Yeah.
You know,
Also, again, a lot cheaper. More energy efficient.
I don't sometimes think it's cheaper because the average pump, right, on a combination boiler might be, say, £150. Right, that's your older school type one. A new one, because I've already checked this out, because I could have probably actually sold this water pump for so much more money than scrapping it out, because this new pump is nearly close to £300 for this pump, where an older one only costs you about £120. That's
Yeah,
how it usually goes. New stuff is expensive. Old stuff.
Now they're all electronic pumps. New ones. You know,
yeah.
They automatically set depending on what you're heating, whether it's underfloor heating or it's radiators or it's water. It'll regulate itself. Where the old one you had to change it if you were trying to put the underfloor heating on, you changed it manually to it. But now the new pumps are all automatic.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can connect the thing to the Wi-Fi and it will tell you when whatever is wrong, and it will phone up the repair company by itself and saying, hey, I need maintenance. And then the phone company or the company will phone you and say, hey, your boiler is calling us saying it's broken. When can we come by? Stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's all convenience and you pay for it. Or some people call it convenience, I think. Not everybody finds it as convenient.
It's funny, you know, because it's a few years back now. I used to drive past a Ford dealership, right? And as I would drive past it, my service light would come on the dashboard, right? And I thought, well, that's really strange. Anyway, my son
never heard about that.
Right, he could get rid of that, right? He could get rid of the service warning light. Anyway, a few weeks later, I drive past this same Ford dealership, right? And guess what happened? The service light would come up. And I'm thinking, hold on a second, is there been something transmitted from this Ford dealership to my vehicle to make me think that I need a service on the vehicle? Yeah. This dealership's now gone. It's completely gone now.
It'd make you think, like, wouldn't it?
And the light hasn't come on again.
No, so I've got another car since then, Ralph.
Oh, okay. All right.
Every time I walk past this dealership,
twice as a coincidence, the third time it's enemy action.
Right. So I wondered whether they had technology of transmitters in their dealership, right, that could go out to full vehicles that picked it up, service warning light come up. Very strange.
Yeah, well, it is strange that it come on every time you went by the garage, like.
Yeah.
It's like the phones nowadays when you're talking and you're on about saying, oh, do you know what, I'd love to go to Italy for a holiday or something like that. And then all of a sudden, every ad on Facebook is holidays in Italy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yes. Yeah, we experience that quite a lot in here.
Yeah.
I remember we had a talk about anvils at some point, and I refreshed my YouTube page, and there were 2 videos about anvils in my recommended, like within 10 minutes of the conversation.
Because if you look at any of the apps you download, YouTube or Facebook, and any of them, you're giving them permission to turn on your microphone and your camera whenever they want.
Yeah.
So why do they need permission to turn on your microphone and camera? Unless they're listening to you and watching what you're looking at. Yeah,
and on one side you can be very worried about it, but on the other side, who cares? I mean, it's not like you're doing anything illegal.
Yeah.
So, if you have nothing to hide, you have nothing to worry about.
Yep.
Yeah. As Hazy said there, I'm getting my tinfoil hat out now. But yeah,
tinfoil Tuesdays.
Yeah, if you're going to commit a crime, leave your phone at home.
Yes. Burn the phone.
Paper. Write everything down on paper. Make the whole plan on paper. Nothing on a computer.
Not that
Don't
we're
use, don't
recommending
use
anyone
email.
to commit crimes.
Send it in an envelope in a letter.
Better keep it up here.
Keep it in your head. Yeah, that's even better.
Yeah, Google does listen to you through your mic.
Yeah. Gemma.
Yeah. Gemma, welcome in, Gemma.
I remember a girl. I think it was a TikTok video. She every day because her boyfriend had like late shift, he would be asleep during the day, and she would take his phone and just start all kinds of apps. Wedding dresses, wedding rings, wedding, and because she was hoping that he would get like all this commercial stuff, that he would get a wedding ring and ask her to marry her.
And did it work?
I don't know.
Saying it to him while they were asleep.
The thing is, they must be able to understand in many different languages.
Yeah, true.
Hey.
Because they also, of course, adjust the language to your location. So they know where your device is located in the UK, so they check everything in English. And over here, they probably translate to Dutch or whatever. Where's my power cable thingamabob? I need to charge my phone. Oh, here it is.
I'm going to drop back down to the chat for a while because my phone's getting very, very hot.
No problem, Snobby. Thanks for popping up, and I'll be checking out that video later on.
Yes, I will too.
So you'll be getting a few more above your 500. So.
Yeah. I don't know whether you did, but I did do a, I think it's the Magnetron one, right? And I believe it's only too shy of 100 thumbs up.
Oh,
so
good.
Just go over.
Well, I can't give you any more. I already gave mine.
Yeah, I already gave my thumbs up as well on the Magnetron one. So you've got in.
Let me quickly show you this. This is your page, Snobby. Look, the red line means I watched the whole thing.
Yeah, Ralph, you don't have to prove nothing to me.
No, it's not to prove, but the last one is the one I haven't watched yet. That's the.
And how many views is he at there? 523.
523. Yeah. So all the I watch all your stuff and I thumb up everything, but I forgot to watch that one. I was actually surprised.
I really like you, Ralph.
Your videos usually pop up during my break at work, and then I just watch them during my break. Right. And if your video is a bit longer than my break tends to get longer.
See you in a bit, guys.
Right, I have another man in the basement popping up as you're popping down, so we'll add him up.
Oh.
You might say hello.
Sharky. Hey, Shark.
Oh, hello, Shark. See you later.
And he's gone.
Shark Scrapper, how do?
Oh, I'm good. I'm tired.
Yeah, I was watching your video with the prizes you were giving away. I'm very upset that I did not win one of the hot sauces. That means I have to buy it now.
Sorry about that.
Oh well.
Yeah, I liked your game of Tetris you do have every week trying to fit the stuff in.
You should edit in the Tetris song.
Yeah, it's always fun because, of course, you never know what you're getting, and it's for a while I'll be trying to leave room, anticipating an appliance, and then some neighborhoods I know I can always swing back around to pick something up that I didn't pick up because I was saving room, and yeah, it's a lot of fun every time I'm out there doing that.
Yeah. And I like the new guy you met in the scrapyard. He was trying to become YouTube famous there in the background, doing a little bit of wave with the camera. He wanted to be the star.
I'm surprised he didn't start dancing or something like that.
Doing the moonwalk. Oh, hello, Gemma.
I just noticed.
Hey, Gemma.
Sparky was in. Who's Spur? Let me see. Did I? Because I keep missing people in the chat. I'm terrible because I'm between talking to people and
hello, Dusty.
Tearing down these phones.
Oh, Gemma, look. I made a snail. Not this I did not make. This I got. but I made still sand in his eyeballs. I made a bronze version.
Not a brass, but a bronze.
Bronze, yes.
What's the melting temperature of bronze?
Slightly lower than copper, because this is 12% tin bronze, and there's an equation you can do, but I don't actually know it exactly. But the melting point of copper is 1085. The melting point of tin is 230-ish Celsius. So by adding in 12%, the melting point of the alloy goes down quite a bit.
Okay.
Yeah. And when you make brass, you add zinc, which has a melting point of 420. So it's a slightly higher melting point. So brass, but you add in more zinc. I think you add in like 25-ish%. So yeah. But when you make aluminium bronze, aluminium has a melting point of 660. So the melting point of aluminium bronze is not that much lower than that of copper.
Okay.
So Ralph,
Celsius is melting point of bronze.
Depending on the bronze.
Oh yeah, depending on the mixture, yeah, but
yeah,
that sort of ballpark.
But Ralph, if you're starting out with a chunk of copper and then some tin, you need to melt the copper, right? I mean, you still got to get it hot enough to melt that chunk of copper.
Yeah. When I did it, I melted the copper first, and then I added the tin. And I was expecting a lot of violent reaction, but apparently there's none. But if you do brass and you have molten copper, funnily enough, the melting point of copper is higher than the boiling point of zinc. So when you put the zinc in, you actually have to put more in than you need, because you're going to get some burn off. And if you wait too long, basically if you melt brass for long enough, it will burn off all the tin, and you will end up with just about only copper at the end. But there's going to be a lot of fumes, and you probably have to have it liquid for hours and hours and hours on end. And that will either cost a lot of fuel or power, and if you don't do it in a ventilated room, you'll probably die.
There you go.
Yeah, because zinc fumes are very not good for you.
I don't think there's too many fumes of anything that's good for you.
No. People sometimes say that when melting aluminium or melting copper, that there's also fumes. There actually aren't. But if you have like wire that you get from spools, there's always like a layer of lacquer around it.
Yeah, so
and the burning of lacquer, that it's probably the stuff that has the fumes.
Yeah, you get that coming off with the lacquer. Tell me this, Shark Scrapper, when is your sauce going to be available to buy? Is it up there yet, available to buy off your website?
If you're interested, just shoot me an email and I can run the shipping costs for you. I'm still working on getting the WooCommerce part set up on my website.
Cool. Yeah, I'd love to try that sauce out. I like hot sauces, but not too hot. And you reckon that one's not very hot? Like it's hot, but it's not gonna. You're still going to taste the food.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. That's exactly what I was going for.
Yeah, because sometimes you get a hot sauce and all you can taste is the sauce, and you can't taste anything you're eating with it.
Yeah, man.
So that defeats the purpose.
Yeah. So I think I have your mailing address already, so I can run the shipping costs.
Yeah, run the shipping for me on it and let me know.
Yeah.
My cave was covered with fluffy, burnt off zinc from brass. That was messy, I tell you. Yeah. So Raphael had an issue. he ran into an issue with melting. So I see Raphael was finding mushrooms. I see he had a post up.
Half of my cave was covered with fluffy, burned off zinc. Yeah, it's quite funny because it looks funny, but it actually isn't. In some of my videos where I actually melt brass, I am wearing a mask and goggles. You don't really see that because you only see my hands. But when I'm like pouring or doing stuff or filming, you sometimes see like little specks of white dust going by. That's actually the fluffy zinc fumes that have been burned off. And usually I just open the garage door and open the door on the other side and have the wind blow through for a couple of minutes off camera, and then it gets really cold in there.
And then you'll be wondering why you have a headache later on from all the fumes.
No, I'm fine. I'm wearing the mask, the goggles, usually the ear protection if I'm grinding.
Yeah.
I'll be all right. Well, Ralph is a Ralphinator.
My grinder died on me the other day. I had to invest in a new one.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Burned it out, huh?
I bought a Makita one this time. The last one was I think it was Hitachi. So
I
this time
don't know what brand mine is actually.
I went with Makita this time. So see how it goes.
Oh, I killed so many Makita tools in my day. I don't even touch them anymore.
Well, thanks. Now that you've just jinxed my one. The first day I go out and use it, it'll just stop working.
Oh, I have some Makita stuff.
Yeah, I do rate Makita.
Got this in the scrap run.
Yeah.
You got in a scrap run?
Yeah, scrap run. A pretty cool one. Does it say the power on here? This is a 18 volt.
Well, 3 amp power, no slouch.
Yeah.
And nickel metal hydride.
And the guy didn't have a charger for it, so he gave it to me, the Bitmine. But I spent 29 on a charger, and it actually does charge the battery, but it runs down pretty quick. But I only use it in here next to the charger, so if I need to charge it, then I can.
Yeah. The only benefit to the grinder dying was I got to scrap it out for the motor.
Yeah, I might have another Dremel to scrap out because my first Dremel lasted me 15 years. And then that was the 4000 version. And then I thought I'll just get a new one. But I already have all the attributes. I'll just buy the simple 3000 version. That thing broke within 6 months. I couldn't get the bit back out. You had to press the button and the thing, and it just skipped over it. So I had it repaired. It took 3 freaking months.
Oh, that must be like Raphael's camera. It took so long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost, yeah. And it actually gets sent to Bosch because apparently Dremel is owned by Bosch, or
right.
Bosch does the repairs for Dremel. And I got it back, used it a couple of times, and then when I wanted to use it now, less than a year after it's been repaired, same errors, it blocked, and I couldn't get the bit out. And I went back and I said, well, I'm not taking this anymore. What can you do for me? Well, we can only send it back to repair. I said, I'm not waiting another 3 months. I'll just go buy a new one. So I bought the 4300 version, which actually has a little LED light on. So it's pretty handy.
And did they give you a discount on it?
No.
Oh, bastard.
I actually got a big pile of extra attachments for it, and I spent 200 euros on it.
All right.
So yeah, that's the work I put into my stuff. 200 euros in a dang snail.
Well, that's what people don't see, that when you're doing a channel or you're.
Oh, I actually put that in the video.
Yeah, the amount of money you spend on tools and equipment and stuff like that. You know.
But on the other hand, there was a little wire brush tool stuck in my old one, and when I was doing, I have a little flap disc to smooth this thing out, and then I thought, well, now it's all covered in like the dust. Now I need a wire brush, and I thought, oh, I don't have to change, just take the old one and just use the old one. It still works, but you can't get the thing out anymore.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll just have it repaired, because they do that for free, so that I can use it once or twice and make sure that when I stop using it, I take the dang bit out.
Yeah, I never thought of actually when my grinder broke. I should have thought of Ian Matthews. Sure, he's about 70 grinders lying around his shed.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you sent him a webcam at some point. So let him send you a grinder. Wait, Ian Matthews doesn't send stuff. He is the mail snail.
Too late. I bought the grinder. I never thought of him.
You'll get the grinder before you'll get the sticker.
He could. Well, hold on now. I'd actually travel all the way over to England to him to get a sticker. I had to travel to him to get the sticker. So it was the only way I could get a sticker was by traveling over to him. I had some guy from Scotland he sent me an email asking for a sticker there today, so I must get his stickers out in the post this week. So there's still people looking for stickers, so if anyone is still looking for stickers, feel free to email me. I still have a nice pile of stickers to give out if anyone wants them. And I do eventually post them out. I know it takes a while, but I do eventually get them out. And Partners does the stickers there.
Waiting forever for Ian. At least the video's out Irish.
Yeah. I have a brilliant going on. Tim, welcome back. Tim. Welcome back in. So, Shark, what are we up to today?
Oh, let's see. Took some scrap over to the yard and took some boxes. Mailed out all the prizes to the winners. So it was over at the post office and FedEx. Had a box going to board sort, so went over to FedEx and let's see, swung by the office goods store to pick up a few things that I needed, and then did some yard work.
Oh, not too bad. That last video, when you had all the rain at the start of the day, and then I couldn't believe how quick it cleared up.
Yeah.
Like if it starts raining over here, that's it for the day. It won't stop. But over there, it rains, and next minute, all of a sudden, it's really bright and sunny and it's dry.
Yeah, it's amazing the way it can happen here. You can have bright sunny, then a rainstorm, then bright sunny, and of course the humidity skyrockets when that happens. So yeah, it's part of the joy of living here.
Yeah, that's it. And what now during the winter? Does your temperatures drop much over there? They don't in Florida, do they?
Oh, we can get below freezing here. We've actually had snow here sometimes.
Oh, right. Oh, I thought you'd stay sort of mild enough.
Yeah, no, we get every few years we might get a little dusting of snow. When an Arctic air mass reaches far enough down south, it's not common, but it can happen.
Okay. They're saying here now that there's some weather thing out in the Atlantic, and it's one of them every 10 years sort of things that come, and they reckon we could have a winter like we did in 2010, which was like it was solid snow for a month.
Oh,
really?
Yes, I heard about that.
Yeah. So they reckon we could have that winter like we had in 2010, where everything was snowed in from the start of December to the middle of January. I remember seeing helicopters dropping food into people's houses because they couldn't drive out. They're up in mountains or whatever, and
Wow.
it was the only way to get food was the helicopters. So 2020 is really bringing all it has to us.
No kidding. Holy cow.
Yeah, so they reckon that could be on the way again this year.
Looks like John Ladd's away.
John Ladd, take it easy. Thanks for being in. Good to have you on board. But yeah, no, I was taking a break from YouTube for the week. I kind of didn't go into many lives. I watched a few videos. I watched your video, Shark, and I watched a few. I didn't watch as many videos as I normally would during the week. Just sometimes you need a bit of a break from it,
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah.
I've had my breaks as well. Usually only a few days, but
Yeah, I took a kind of nearly a week, I think, off. But I had plenty of other stuff to do. I need to tidy up the shed because this time of year now, you kind of, I cut back on the acid work because you need a bit higher temperatures to be working away with the acid, because if it's freezing or cold, it doesn't react properly. So it's just a lot more work. So, and a lot more cost trying to heat it up and stuff like that. So I just kind of start stripping down stuff again during the winter to get ready for next year again. That's the plan.
So a little like an old coffee machine heater won't keep it warm enough in the winter?
Well, it will keep it if you've only got one pot going or whatever. But I have, like even today now, I have 4 different things. I have one pot with pins. I have one pot with foils. I have one pot with boards, like removing the gold from the boards, and then I'd have another pot doing something else. So that means I'd have to have 4 coffee machines running at the same time.
Yeah.
So it'd just be too much hassle and trying to keep an eye on them all and making sure that they're not boiling over or heating up too much and stuff like that. So
yeah, okay.
I kind of let it. I put an end to that kind of stuff. Once these last 4 are done, that'll be it now for the winter. And again, I'll start them up once the weather improves next year, hopefully. So it's kind of stripping down phone boards now and trimming RAM sticks and taking the chips off boards. And I'll be getting the heat gun out again. Raphael will be so happy to hear. The heat going to be coming out again, Raphael, if you're in the chat. Yeah, so that's kind of what I'll be doing. I picked up these crisps today. Hickory smoked cheddar and crispy bacon flavor.
Oh.
So let's see what they're like. Nice smell of bacon off them, anyhow.
Bacon.
Where did you buy them?
Hmm?
Where did you buy them?
I bought them in Tesco.
Oh.
They're Walker.
Oh,
They're the Walkers, which is, I think, in America they're called Lay's. In England and Ireland they're called Walker.
They're called Lay's here as well.
Oh, they call
They
Lay's
used to be
over-
called Smiths, but now they're
Okay.
called Lay's.
They're all right. They're nothing special.
That's a bit of an anticlimax.
It's amazing what chemicals can do to mask a flavor. I mean, to act like a flavor.
Create the flavor.
It's amazing what inhaling acid does to your taste buds.
No, every second just ditching this empty
Licking
can.
lead ingots does almost the same.
Yeah, Raphael said now that it's getting cold, he's going to get his heat gun out as well. But
it's been nice here temperature wise. You know, it'll get down to about 70 Fahrenheit in the during the night. So for my early morning scraps, it's nice and cool for us. And then it's it's only getting up into the 80s.
only into the 80s, like, it's only getting into the 80s. Oh yeah. Over here, like, if we get into the 50s now, we're doing well. But you're only getting into the 80s.
Yeah, so I'll be able to start rubbing it in again here pretty soon. Just the winter.
We're going around wrapped up like onions with that many layers on us.
Yeah, we're only going to get up to 82 today.
Oh, that's terrible. How will you survive?
I don't know. I'm going to have to put my long sleeve sweatshirt on or something, I guess. I don't know.
What's our temperature today here in Ireland was, the high temperature today was, as soon as I took out my phone, I got about 20 YouTube notifications.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like your phone notices that you're handling it. Oh, we got to work. Get those messages in.
The Scrap and Pallet Man has a video just out. Let me see.
I need to turn off some notifications because I'm getting notifications for people that I don't even watch.
Let me see who else is there. There's raking notifications there. There was
Steel Scrap Kingdom was earlier.
Well, now I'm looking at Raphael's question here, and
let me see.
And Raphael, we need to have some clarification though, because you're asking how many kilograms of potatoes do you need to eat to get the same amount of fat that's in one package of crisps.
Oh, there we go.
Now,
how much fat is in this pack of crisps? This pack of crisps has
around 60 kilos. What?
Somehow you have to convert the starch from the potatoes into a fat equivalent in order to do the math.
Well, there's
not that much fat in potatoes.
Per 100 grams of these crisps, there's 22.5 grams of fat, which is like quarter of it is fat.
Fat.
Is that for the whole bag, or is that the
per 100 grams?
And so how many?
And that bag is 150 gram bag, so that would be 37 grams.
1/6.
Or 33 and 3/4 grams of fat per pack. So off you go now, mathematicians in the background, and work out how many kilos of potatoes do we need to get the same amount of fat. Yeah.
Do potatoes have fat? I mean, or are they just starch?
I think everything has slightly bits of fat in it.
Starch. What is starch?
Yeah. Starch is what they used to use years ago here to make your shirts' collars nice and stiff.
Starch. I'm not sure what that's in Dutch. Where is the Google Translate? Let me open it. Oh, here you have a unused page. Not transmog, translate. There we go.
Transmog. Transmog, isn't that a critter in a game something where something?
No, transmogrification is or transmog as it is called in World of Warcraft, is where if you find some really cool looking armor or weapons, but the stats on them are lower than the stuff that you have, but you would like your new and better sword, which looks crappy, to look like this awesome sword that you find, you can use the transmogrifying tool in the game to make your sword look awesome, but have the stats of the actual sword that you got.
Who
basically.
the hell dreams this stuff up?
Yeah.
Around
It's
60 kg of potatoes, Raphael is saying.
yeah, it's whatchamacallit. Everybody is fashion aware and color coordinated in World of Warcraft now. What was it called? Starch. Starch.
Well, today,
PCH?
Shark Scrapper, we had a balmy 50 degrees over here.
English to not English. Dutch. Danish, Dutch. Zetmail. Oh yeah, of course. I knew this. That makes so. What is then cornstarch? Because I heard the term corn. That's suddenly maizena. Okay, mice Zetmail, same thing. Cornstarch, maizena. Yeah, whatever. I learned something today.
There you go. Every day is a school day. Every day is a school day.
Almost. I just noticed that I have no videos of the mail snail process yet on my computer. I'm still on my phone.
So potatoes have 0.1 gram. An average potato has 0.1 gram saturated fat. Huh.
0.1.
So for the 33 grams.
Yeah, I think Raphael put it up there, something like
He said 60 kilograms, so 0.1. Yeah, I guess that's about right. Yeah,
that's a lot of potato.
Potato, tomato, whatever. Oh, it's still copying. I thought it was done. Dang it! Yeah, I have some really long clips.
So are you saying we'll have a video to look forward to, Ralph?
Well, it's not done yet. So hopefully, I'll be home early tomorrow, and I will be able to polish it even more, take it off the sprue, and polish the bottom like a mirror, and maybe like stamp it, and then it'd be done, I guess.
Oh my God, this will be a momentous occasion.
And then there's the painful chore of editing, and that will be a metal casting video, and then I'll have a scrapping video, and then I'll have another dumpster diving video. But I want to keep the
okay, so I think we're getting the answer to your question already, Scrapping Irish.
Yeah,
probably not this week.
Probably
not this week. No, not this week. No, maybe next week. Like I said,
maybe next week. He did say last week, within the next 2 weeks, I should have a video. That's what he said.
I might have a video. I said.
Oh, I might have a video. Sorry, I might have a video.
Yeah. So I actually have some footage. So
you're halfway there.
I'm getting there. Yeah.
Yeah, you're halfway. Well, again, we should have a live stream when he gets the unboxing of the 3D printer. That should be a live show. So how are your hours coming on, actually?
I'm close. I think I was at 2400. Now I need to check.
Yeah.
Hold on. First, let me copy and paste the. Oh, I'm running out of disk space. Dang. Only have 27.8 gigs free. Not after I've copied this. I might have to buy extra hard drives. Or find some in between the scrap. I have a couple over here. I think that was everything 1 terabyte and up. I have a working one, I have more storage. I need to set up a test rig. Hard drive tests can take up to 24 hours. Yes, my page. Do I have my page open here? Oh, yeah, just open a new one. I have so much crap open.
Yeah, there you go. A lot of people, people be saying, "Oh, you shouldn't be eating fatty foods and stuff." And Ali Mac's grandfather used to fry fish and sausages, and he lived 89. So there you go.
Yeah, it's actually not the fat food that makes you fat. It's actually sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah, fat food is also not that good for you, but it's easier to get rid of if you get a decent amount of exercise.
Yeah. So Ali, what did your grandfather do for a living?
Yeah, he probably worked outside or something.
Yeah, I mean, like, if he was a blacksmith or he was, working in a, in a farm or something like that, he was
like a lot of manual labor.
Yeah.
It's weird. My total views on my about page has not updated in over a week. It says 22,800 views, but I'm actually closer to 2,400.
Yeah,
24,000.
I think YouTube are doing something at the moment. What I'm reading online, they're doing some big purge again at the moment, and then when they do that purge, a lot of time you might lose some views as well, and you lose some hours.
Oh,
that's the worst of it,
Well, I don't mind as long as on average I'm going up. I'm happy. Let's see, any new comments? Now they changed the YouTube Studio button to manage videos. So now when you click that, you first go to your video and then you have to go to your dashboard.
Yeah, and I noticed as well on the phone app one, where under comments you used to have 3 sections. You used to have comments that were shown, then await and approval, and then
helpful review and likely spam.
Yeah. Now they've done away with the spam, and it's held. There's only 2 on my one. It says held for review and just all comments.
Oh, and now some comments that I know were above a comment that I see here, they're all gone.
Yeah, so they've been doing some bit of changing around or something, like,
Really weird.
There's a nice question for you, boys. Would you rather one house-sized duck or 10 duck house-sized houses?
Would you rather one horse-sized duck or 10 duck-sized horses? I'll have one horse-sized duck. That'll be a good barbecue. I actually like duck.
Oh, I don't like duck.
Oh, no? I can't stand it.
Oh, I really duck has to be done right, though. If it's not done right, it's nasty. But if duck is done properly, oh my God, it's wonderful.
Oh, I'm not a big fan of duck now.
My telephone is actually on the charger, but it's not. The battery's still going down. It's probably because I have Pokemon Go going and I'm transferring videos.
So you're using up more power than you can generate.
Yeah, but it's going down less fast. So
I had an old Chevy Malibu, and if you pushed on the gas too hard, you could watch the gas gauge go down.
Wow.
Yeah. I had a car like that before, and the speedometer would go one way and the fuel would go the opposite. It'd be meeting. Yeah, no, I'm not a fan of duck. I never did like duck. I suppose, again, maybe it might be the way it was cooked and put me off it the first time I got it in a restaurant. I didn't like it. Maybe another chef would do it a different way and it'd be nicer.
Yeah. I always try.
Yeah.
I always try stuff that I don't like after a couple of years again. I mean, I really don't like, well, it's mostly vegetables. I don't like Brussels sprouts. I don't like.
Oh, I love Brussels sprouts.
I don't like broccoli. I don't like asparagus.
I don't like
And
asparagus.
every so often, I try them again, and then I find out I still don't like them.
I don't know, Hazy Days. The duck the size of a horse. You know, ducks can be pretty mean and nasty sometimes, and I don't
True.
want something that big, beaking at me.
Well, again, like horses can also bite pretty hard. You don't want duck-sized horses; they'll be biting your ankles the whole time. But on the other hand, it would be cool to would be cool to have like stuck a little stuffed animal on the back to pretend like it's riding.
If you had a horse the size of a duck, I guess you'd call that a Shetland puny.
Puny.
Oh God, dad jokes are out.
What was I actually doing? Oh yeah, the analytics. There we go.
What did you just say?
The analytics.
I thought you said.
I'm glad you clarified that.
I thought you said something totally different.
It's your dirty mind. Let's see. Last 365 days. Where am I at now? I am at 2,398.9 hours.
Oh,
so basically 2,400.
Yeah,
that's not bad. What am I?
1,800 to go.
Total views. Yeah, 1,600 to go. Yeah.
Well, like once you start doing that lives and stuff like that, if you do the odd live here and there, you'll find them hours just disappear awful quick. Because especially if you get a lot of people coming into your lives because you're at a lot of people's lives, so they're all going to come and have a look at your live in return. So you're gonna get a lot of people in your lives.
Maybe. I hope so. I'm just gonna see what happens. It's gonna be for fun.
Hazy Days heard the same thing I did.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah.
I was sure that's what I heard.
You people all have dirty minds.
Well, I was sure that's what you said. That's why I go, what? What did he just say? I was thinking, hold on a second. He's not looking up YouTube. He's looking up some other type of video. I hope Google wasn't listening on that, and later on they'll be giving you suggestions.
Right. Oh, my best performing video is actually getting close to 3,000 views.
Oh,
I'm going viral.
I don't even know what my biggest views on any. I'd say if I have over 1,000 on any of my videos, I'm doing well.
And you think it's one of my fancy casting videos? No, it's just one where I melt zinc wheel weights and pour them into ingots.
Is it one of your early ones?
It is from about a year ago. When can I see when this was published? August 25th. It was published, but in 2019, so over a year ago.
Yeah, they just keep adding up. After a while.
Yeah, it's weird because the second best viewed is casting lead ingots in silicone molds.
Well, my most viewed video is at 7.7K, so 7,700.
Nice.
Yeah, I didn't even think I had a video that far up that has got 7,000 views.
Yeah. And then there's the one where I made the small Mjolnir hammer, where I actually make something, which now looking back at it wasn't that impressive, but I was happy with the results when I did. There's probably going to be a moment where I look back at this Mail Snell video and think, well, I'm really impressed right now.
Jeez, I'm nearly at 60,000 views on the channel altogether as well.
Wow, I'm at 25,000, 24,000.
I didn't expect you up that far. So yeah. I didn't. It's just amazing. I don't take much notice sometimes of the numbers. I notice the subscribers, but I don't take much notice of any of the views and stuff like that. But it's amazing. I never thought I'd see the day that 60,000 times my channel would be looked at. So there must be people out there who have a very boring life who'd find my life interesting. What's yours at, Shark? I'd say your views are well up there.
Hello, Carlisle.
Oh, Carlisle, welcome in.
Is that David Carlisle? No.
No, Carlisle 195.
All right.
Hi, Carlisle
I
195.
run into David Carlisle in all kinds of channels.
Yeah, David just be on a lot of channels. I just see him there on he'd just be at Hazy's channel. He'd just be at Jimmy C's channel. He'd just be at a lot of channels. There's a good few channels I've seen that. He's a bit like you, Ralph. He could pop up on anyone's channel.
Yeah. He doesn't go on panel though.
He does. I just see him on Watchcall's panel. He'd just be on
I don't think I've ever seen him on panel.
oh, he's on a guy in Texas there that's fixing up that car. What's his name? Hazy Days knows him well. Oh, come on, Hazy, help me out there. Who's that guy that's doing that car? Oh, I'm terrible. I'm terrible when it comes to names. I'll have to find his channel now. That's my mission now. I'm going back onto my thing to find it. Or did Hazy come up with it yet?
You say in Texas?
What was it you wanted to know about my stats?
Yeah, how many total views has your channel got now?
111,000.
There we go. I knew you'd be well up there. You know, like 111,000 views.
Wow.
No, it's not more home motorsport. What is the name of that channel?
You say it in
Busy Days
Texas?
has 470,000 views on his channel, so he's nearly at 500,000.
And Hazy Days has talent as opposed to us.
Yeah. if we could do something talented, we might get more views. All I could do is smash things down and pour acid in and watch it explode. Oh, Tom Noble, and it's Florida. That's it. Tom Noble. It'll be on Tom Noble's channel. Tom Noble does a channel there, and he does a live chat, and he also does videos of him doing up his car from scratch. So David just be on that channel. I just see him in there live. Oh, I'm thinking of different David. You're right. Jesus, see, good job, Hazy's keeping an eye on me. I'm thinking of David Collins. That's who I'm thinking of. That's who I'm thinking of, David Collins.
So let's see. What's the total
2.5
amount?
million. Oh, look at that, Parknest. 2.5 million. When did you start doing your channel first, Parknest?
I joined in 2006, just before Google took over. Then I got serious about editing videos about 5 years ago. But I've got this one video that's got me lots and lots of views. It was seen from Harold and Kumar go to White Castle.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So far, it's got 1.7 million views.
Oh, that's some views, isn't it? 1.7 million views.
It's got me views and my watch hours up.
1.7 million.
Yeah. Have you seen the film?
I've seen that. Yeah, I've seen the film Harold and Kumar. Yeah, that was very funny.
White Castle.
Yeah.
Harold's work colleagues turn up, and he has a go at them.
Yeah.
For a weekend. He calls
You
them,
got hepatitis from that hooker and
yeah, the prostitute in Atlantic City.
the prostitute in Atlantic City. Yeah, that was it.
Carlisle has 20 million views.
Very cool.
20 million views. We're among royalty, guys. When someone has 20 million views, we're among royalty.
Yeah.
We're the minions.
And I've got just over 2,300 subscribers, so over 300 videos on the channel.
How many subscribers has he?
Just over 2.3k.
All right, yeah, and that's a lot of views from 2.3k subscribers.
Well, a lot of non-subscribers probably.
Oh, yeah.
That tends to happen. If you have a lot of random stuff that's not all related to each other, you might get a lot of random views. I'm guessing that Zinc Wheelweight's video, mine that does best, most of the views are from non-subscribers probably.
You know how to check, right, Ralph?
yes, I can go in the analytics. I don't really want to.
Yeah, well, if
go
I've only
that
got
deep into it.
2,000 people, well, I haven't even got 2,000, but getting close to it, and I have 7,000 views on a video, that means that 5,000 of them more than likely haven't subscribed, because I'm sure to God someone wouldn't watch my video twice, would they? Once is enough torture.
Yeah, I just checked all the footage I have so far of this male snail. I have 2 hours and 33 minutes of footage so far. So that's going to be some editing.
Yeah. Well, would you split it into 2 videos or 3 videos? Like,
No. There's a lot of segments where I'm grinding or polishing, or when I'm doing all the sand ramming of making the mold. That's all going to be sped up. And short segments of like 5 seconds here, 5 seconds there. So there's at least 2 hours of stuff that's going to be compressed into like, I don't know, 1 minute, maybe 2. And then what I do with the rest of all the talking, I probably cut half of that out as well.
Carlisle 195, tell us what your channel's about there. Put it in the chat so people know what your channel's about. Let people know what your channel is about.
Okay, so what do you all call that?
What do we, crackers?
A cracker?
I'm watching the wrong screen. I'm checking the YouTube side. I'm not checking the StreamYard side.
A cracker?
That's why.
What do you call it?
A cracker.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Barack, probably run a cracker.
I'm trying to be bilingual.
Yeah, no.
I'm trying to speak both English and American, so
But yeah, no, there's some things just are called the same in America and here, and then some stuff you come across and they're just totally different names altogether. They're like, how did you come across that name?
I build villages and I cook anything on campfire. Oh, that sounds cool. Build villages. Yeah. That's something I only did in video games. The village is under attack. Build more guards or train more guard. I'm gonna have to go and check the channel here.
Yeah,
that go-to channel app plugin thing is starting to annoy the crap out of me. Every time I start it, it starts annoying. Like, do you want to get the full version? No, go away. And then everything goes dark and I can't see anything anymore.
K&D, welcome in.
It's punishing me.
How are you doing, K&D? How are things with you? Hope all is good over there. So he builds it out of sticks and clay. I must check the videos out.
85.6k subscribers. Oh, impressive.
There's the link, guys. Snobby has dropped the link in there. So.
Oh, it's retracted already. Wrong link again, I guess.
Oh, is it?
He sent us to the link to that other channel. It's on a different app.
All right. Candy saying that's called soda brisket. So there's the link again.
Oh, the video looks really good. This must be a somewhat more professional camera than a smartphone.
Yeah, so Hazy's actually been watching his channel because Hazy's doing a lot of them videos now where he's out in the woods and setting up camps and setting up his hammocks and all that sort of stuff, which I'm enjoying watching.
Oh, it's 1080p, 60 hertz. Can this go higher? No. It looks pretty good.
Dirt Rider's off, so good luck, Dirt. Take it easy.
Later on, Dirt.
This stuff is cool. Oh, look at this. What's roasting here?
Yeah, I think we're all looking at his channel now. Everyone's
yeah.
was
I saw something roasting over a fire that I need to check. Oh, dang, that looks good.
He says, Humi, I use an iPhone X for my full channel. So that's what he's using.
iPhone XS for my full
I think
channel.
that's what I
Oh,
would.
wow, yeah. Well, the video looks pretty decent. Yeah.
But sure, a lot of the phones now can do 4K and stuff like that, you know?
Yeah, true. Using 4K isn't that useful. I mean, it's not Avengers quality movie stuff.
Yeah.
Full HD is good enough. This is brilliant stuff.
Yeah, I did try a 4K video myself, but just not worth the bother.
No, it just takes way more space on your drive, and to upload it takes way more time.
Yeah, to upload it and everything takes a lot longer.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I when I'm doing my video,
Jaffa cakes.
I use my iPhone X. I use my Hero 3 and my 7. And sometimes I can't tell the difference when I'm putting them all together, which came from which.
Yeah, because like once you start uploading them, and you have to render them down, whatever software you use will blend the two together and work out the frame rates and stuff like that itself. So even though your frame rates might be higher on one and lower on the other, it'll balance them out, and at the end of it, it just looks one clean.
Yeah, that's actually one of the cool things about the Camtasia software that I use for my editing. I set up front 1080p, 30 feet per second. Feet per second.
Yeah, frames. Yeah.
And then, so when it sucks in the videos, it automatically converts everything to the same format.
Yeah, that's what my software does as well.
Yeah, mine does.
I can't do 60. I can only do 30. But that's good enough.
Mine does actually 30. It sets it automatically. So if I use my phone will record in 60 frames per second. And if I'm using the camera records in something like 40 or something like that, or maybe 35s or something. But when I mash the two together, it automatically sets it to 38 frames per second, which is an odd number, like 38. You think it'd be 30, but it automatically, the software sets it to 38 frames per second. Yeah, so as Hazy said there, if you're into camping and that sort of stuff, Carlisle's channel is the channel for you to check out.
Well, I don't have enough time as it is. If I had more time, I would probably like to go camping and a bit of surviving. And I mean, this pig on that fire looks awesome. I would pig out on that. Literally.
Raphael has a question there for us. He has 2 videos for tomorrow. And which one would you like to see more? Well, I always like the scrapping videos. I'm into the scrapping.
Vintage HDD.
That'll be my vote. My vote will be for the.
That's scrapping out the vintage HDD or autumn hike and little shroomy hunt. So I don't mind. I like to see both.
Yeah, well, we'd put 1 if you want to see the hard drive, and 2 if you want to see the mushrooms. So
all right.
I'm going with 1. There's my
vote. I'll go for the hard drive as well because scrapping and stuff.
Yeah, there's my vote. So anyone else wants to put their vote in? No one else is voting. It's just me and you, Ralph.
Oh, and Shark.
Well, Pop
UK. All the scrappers put in 1. Paul also.
I thought Pop Scrap might go for mushrooms too. He's a chef by trade.
Oh,
I think.
Yeah.
He likes cooking. So I thought he might go for that, but Carlisle has gone 1. Paul Chartall has gone 1. So it looks like it's going to be number 1, Raphael.
Yep, vintage hard drive scrapping.
Scrapping Irish. Good night to Tina.
Oh yeah, Tina's off, is she?
Yep.
No, she's saying good night to UK Scrapper, is she?
All right, see you later, Ali.
Okay, thanks. I'm going to head off with. Oh yeah, both of them are heading off. So Ali and Tina, thanks a lot for being in. Appreciate you coming in.
Good night, Ali.
Good night.
See you later.
I appreciate Michael Clinton. How do?
Hello, Michael Clinton.
Hello,
Michael. Well, I have 10 minutes left, guys. So I'm going to put the link out if anyone wants to pop up for the last 10 minutes.
You don't like green, Ralph? Well, I do. That's why I'm now looking at this camping stuff from
So guys, Raphael will
Carlisle.
have that video out tomorrow at 9 p.m.
All right.
Which
Yay.
which is 8 p.m. my time, which would be 3 p.m. in Shark's time.
This is good stuff. This.
Yeah,
It's not
you're-
something not something I would actually sit and watch a lot, but now and again something like this. Clay tiles and yeah.
I used to do a lot of camping when I was younger, before I got in the Navy, because when
Oh,
you're
you got a kiln.
a lot
Awesome.
of camping.
Yeah, well, camping is becoming more popular now because people just want to get away from just the rush of work life at the moment and the
Busy places.
busy places and stuff like that. So people are looking at getting out into the wild.
Sorry.
Bless you.
Nick
I was
Jones,
slightly
welcome
too
in.
late on the mute.
But yeah, no, camping and them sort of things are becoming more popular because people are just fed up of the rat race, and they just want a bit of a break.
Oh, hello, Nick Jones.
Hey, Nick. What's
Well,
up,
Partner,
Jones?
when is your videos coming out this week? Because we're coming near that time of the evening when I start seeing what people are doing for the week.
On Friday, and on Sunday it's another BMW video.
Okay. Shark, what are we to look forward to in your videos this week? One video. Oh, he's eating. I'll move on to Ralph, even though I know the answer to this question. Ralph, what videos would you have out this week? Or are we?
Well,
going to
this week I'm still working on the mail snail, and with any luck this will be done in a few days, and then I will have the rest of those days for the editing. So the video will be out probably next weekend.
Not too bad. So
Coming
probably maybe
with some luck, and if that is done, because this is a project that I have, kind of like a plan for, or it's like an organized-ish project and not something, oh, let's go film and see what happens. So I know how to edit this basically.
Yeah.
So and then I have like scrapping videos and dumpster diving videos, and those are a mess. So
And
when this is done,
if your 3D printer comes in between now and when that video comes out, will you do the live before then, or are you going to wait till?
I want to when the printer gets here, I will know when I can do the live stream. I might go on Saturday either before Raphael Scrapper or maybe on Friday after Snobby.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah. It's so I just want to make sure I'm keeping an eye out for it.
Yeah.
I want to see. I'm looking forward to seeing that 3D printer.
Yeah.
And
I'm looking forward to finally cleaning this place up and setting it up somewhere here. I think I can put it in the corner here. And it's actually really quiet, I heard.
And have you decided what your first thing you're going to print?
Yes, the test print that's on there. I haven't looked at any of the 3D software yet, and I actually have to learn how that all works. I'm probably going to be using Fusion 360, and you need some slicer software to slice the whole thing in layers because it builds it up in layers. And I'm gonna have to figure out how the hell that all works. So might be some videos on the actual 3D printing if I figure out something interesting.
Okay, so I'll go back to Shark now, and I'll ask Shark now that he's finished eating. What are we to look forward to on your channel this week?
We got a street scrap coming out tomorrow, and another one on Friday.
Well, I'm off work tomorrow, so I'll be able to catch that when it comes out tomorrow. And the Friday one I don't usually catch until the Sunday.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's usually the Sunday I get to catch up on that one. But I do usually try and catch it on the Sunday. And this week, hopefully now I'll have a bit more time to get into Snobby's live on Friday night and into Raphael's live on Saturday night. I don't think I have anything planned this weekend last weekend I had a few things on, and I tried to stay away from YouTube for the weekend. So I didn't catch either of their 2 lives. So hopefully next week. Also, again, as I say, if anyone wants any of my stickers, and I know Nick Jones is going to give out to me because I told him I posted the sticker to him, but I still have his envelope downstairs with the address and everything wrote on it, and it's still not gone. I'm like Ian Matthews. So Nick Jones, apology if you're still in the chat. I will get them out, I promise. It's not a competition between myself and Ian to see who can not send the stickers for the longest time.
Hey, you're not getting a mail snail. This one's for Ian. Oh, I can make you one in gold. How about that?
Yeah, a gold one would be nice.
Grasp.
But if anyone else wants stickers, just send me an email and I will get them out. I promise at some stage. It just takes a while for me to get around to things. Is there anyone live that we can read tonight? Does anyone see anyone live?
I don't know. Let me see.
Hi, Jason. We won't be here very long, man. We're just getting ready to wrap up, bud.
Yeah, we're just getting ready to wrap up. I'm trying to stick to the 2 hours, 8 till 10.
Evening, Jason.
Not that many people live now.
Let me have a look on my side. Who have we got live?
I got LA Beast, Skippy62 Able, and Dr. Disrespect are live.
Yeah, I've no one really. I've
Scrapping Irish.
Yeah, Ray Kit. I have a
Ray
channel.
Kit?
No.
Why am I'm subscribed to Ray Kit? Why is he not in my list then? That's
he's
weird.
coming up on mine saying that he's live. Let me just refresh it in case it's an old. No, he's gone off it now. So
Mo Homesteading is going live later. I think I had that opened here somewhere.
No, there's no one really.
2 minutes something. She's going live.
All right. Well, well, that's when I'll be finishing up in 2 and a bit minutes. So we'll give more raid when we're finishing up. So you have the link ready to put in.
Yeah. I'm gonna put that in there.
Yeah. But Nick Jones is still there, is he? He's probably giving out to me. Hold on, let me find him.
Yeah, nice to meet you, Carlisle. I'll be checking out some of your stuff.
We'll all have a look at Carlisle's stuff. Guys, don't forget to hit the like if you haven't hit the like already on my channel. I appreciate it if you do. It helps. Let me see.
If I ever want to roast a pig over a fire, I now know how that has to be done.
Yeah. We had a festival here in Ireland. We do have it every year, but not except for this year because of the coronavirus. There was no festivals or any of that. But every year, outside one of the bars, they roast a pig over a fire.
That must keep the Muslims away.
You always have to say something, don't you?
Yeah.
We used to do that a lot when I was stationed in Guam. We used to do that a lot. Roast pig over the fire. And I've done it a few times since I've been back from Guam. It actually became more of an excuse to stay up all night drinking. You know.
When's the pig getting here? Oh, there's not going to be a pig, just drinking.
Just pretend there's something on the spit.
When you're so we celebrated my wife's one of my wife's promotions. We were stationed in Washington, D.C. at the time, and we had a pig roast. And I took the head of the pig and I put it on a stake out and I put it in the front yard with a sign that said leash law strictly enforced. And about a week later, I got a very nasty letter from the homeowners association. Apparently some folks had complained about my sense of humor.
I'm not even going to comment on what Hazy put up.
Yeah.
But no, the roasting of the pig, it smells nice anyhow when they'd be roasting it on the spit. It makes you hungry when you're walking by it.
Oh yeah, it's such a. I mean, it's you have to do it if you've never done that and experienced that, and then just pulled hunks of meat
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to do that. It's really good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've had that at the festival before. It was a huge thing, by the way. It was like this big.
Oh yeah, big, huge boar.
Yeah. It looked like Pumbaa from Lion King. Oh, by the way, Mo just started. There we go.
Okay.
That's her link.
There you
Put our
go.
link in there, guys. So we're all going to go over and we'll just put in Scrap and Irish Raid and we'll say hello to Mo. I'm going to hit the goodbye button and I'm going to say goodbye to everyone there. So for me and these gang, catch you all later, guys. Thanks for being in. Don't forget to hit the
Later,
like,
all.
and we'll see you later on in the week.
Have a great
Scrap
week.
you later.